that your key?
Yes.
Okay, so where are we going?
Yeah, should we go to... We could go to the art building.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you filming right now?
Yes, is that okay?
Okay.
We might as well.
You'll have to lead the way.
Sure, yeah, it's down here.
Alright, so how long has this building been here?
That's a very good question. Do you know the answer to that?
Well, like the building we're in now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably from like the 60s or 70s.
But
It's
there's...
where all the artists stayed over here.
Okay.
But there's been... this site has been here for, I think, since the
75 years.
75 years.
Okay, so do you feel anything weird in this hallway?
I didn't.
Until this moment? Yeah,
Do you?
I get there's a teenage girl hanging around here.
Okay.
And she just feels like she was really, really distressed. She might have committed suicide. Very distressed and just sad. It feels like over a boy.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of lost. Yeah.
So as you walk through, you just got a sense of this presence.
Yeah, and I kind of, as I was driving here, I asked for the energy to kind of ramp up,
Uh-huh.
so or to amp it up a little bit, so I could
So
be
you
more attuned to it.
be more sensitive.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the sun went into Pisces today, so it's a much more sensitive time. So that's
So
cool.
this girl, you said she committed suicide
Yeah,
here,
I don't know if it was here. I don't think it was here.
but she stayed here, or she was here possibly.
She stayed here, or her boyfriend was here, or there's something with a boy.
Okay.
I don't think she did it here. Doesn't feel
Okay.
like it was in this location, but she's still attached to the building. Maybe she stayed here or her boyfriend stayed here.
And when you say a presence, okay, so in other words, her spirit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And just really, really sad. She's got long, sandy blonde hair. Yeah, she kind of looks like a flower child.
Mm-hmm.
So probably 60s, early 70s.
Okay.
Yeah. She's wearing a white sort of gauze shirt
Mm-hmm.
and sort of flare sleeves and bell bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I just see tears coming down her face. Yeah, somebody's coming.
Okay. It would be interesting to do some research on her.
I'm not too good with names,
Mm-hmm.
but Jessica, Jane, Jezebel, some J. Sort of weird J.
Keep busy, eh? Gotta go on the pool. No karaoke.
Oh, it didn't happen yet.
Okay, so this energy along here is when I look up at that mountain, that is really quite strong.
Okay, when you look up at this mountain.
Yeah,
Okay.
the side of the mountain there.
And there's an energy from the mountain that you can feel here?
I feel natives really strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a native spirit?
Yeah, I feel like a village or a group of people that lived in a community that was like in this area.
Okay.
Fishing, hunting, like all the natural resources that they needed to survive within the area. Harsh life though.
For the natives?
Yeah. Harsh as in the extremities of the weather. Just surviving in the cold. You know, keeping food and keeping themselves warm. It's the harshness of it.
So we could go down here now into
Okay.
this building. It's mind the ice.
Yeah, what the the energy that I get is that there's just so much that's been going on here that it saddens them a little bit because of the just their nature, their mountain, their space, and they're really liking their open space and seeing it becoming smaller and smaller and pushed in by people and cars and stuff like that.
So they're very much aware of us being here.
Oh yeah, totally. And it seems like I was saying that time vortex. It just moves quickly. Time moves quickly. Like, one day they were here and now it's all being taken over.
In other words, you mean that they're not aware of, or that their perception of time is different? Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could go through here.
So are we going right through?
Yeah, well, we could go to the third floor, which is where my studio is.
Oh, perfect. Okay. There's a lot of energy in here.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Is it like, what is this building? Just studios?
There's studios and seminar rooms.
It's like electronic video production.
Okay, because the energy in here is newer, cleaner,
Okay.
or just it feels really inspiring.
Okay.
Like it's a very uplifting sort of energy. Are we going
So
up
we
one
could
more?
keep going up, yeah.
I'll be out of breath by the time we get
I
up
know,
there.
it's good exercise for me as well. Coming up here every day. So if it's a new building, it doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't spirits there.
Not necessarily, no.
But is an old building more likely to have spirits? Or, again, not necessarily?
Older buildings are more likely, just because there's more history. Hey, there's a buzz in here. It's quite lovely.
What do you mean by a buzz?
Like it feels like a lot of the people that come here they're just starting. They have so much hope. Their careers are in the process of being molded and formed. Yeah, so they're it's like a bubbling river. full of life and energy. And it's so all the students and people that are here are just really full of hope and inspiration. And if there's lectures going on in here, then they get inspired when they see a lecture, and they just feel really good about the prospect of what their careers will be in. That kind of energy. Yeah, so it was nice. The mountain there is awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's quite an amazing view.
That's awesome. Wow. Yeah, there's like a. It just feels really, really safe with the two peaks kind of over. Keeping this kind of tucked in beneath the two peaks. It's just wonderful. Oh, it feels like there's a big eagle's nest on the other side of that mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like really, really sacred. Sacred energy, just this whole kind of.
And is an eagle's nest a sacred place?
I love eagles. I think they're really special. It's like one of my totems. So I think any time that there's an eagle nearby, it's kind of special. That feels right up here. Right up on the ridge up there. Looks like it was a strong lookout point.
A lookout point, okay. For the Aboriginal people?
Yeah. Just kind of keeping things in check, what was going on. Like, looks like there was a village sort of below. And then, I'm just getting sort of like the idea of shifts. Different people at different time would go on the lookout. Like maybe it'd be your day, so you'd go and spend the day on the lookout. Other tribes and herds of animals, so for food purposes, I guess.
And again, these are things you can see in your mind's eye.
Yeah.
And you can see them kind of where we're standing now, or, I mean, or on the ground level?
No, I see them up there.
Up there, yeah.
There. But I feel like the village, I feel, would be like somewhere over in those trees down below.
Okay.
Yeah, so very close by to this whole space. Yeah. Sorry. There's a magpie.
Uh-huh.
I see a lot more of those around than eagles. I've
Lots of
seen a lot
magpies. Yeah, crows. Okay.
Are magpies significant?
They're, do you have them in England?
Yeah.
Yeah? They're just, they're like cousins to the crows. I don't know, they're not real significant. Crows are special for me. They kind of cross over into the underworld and...
So we could go through here to my studio.
Okay. Is this a bear?
I don't know, because it wasn't labelled when I went to the museum. It was just as it was.
Oh yeah.
So it's quite strange, really.
So which museum is this?
It's the one in Banff. I've forgotten its name now. The ethnographic one that's that's just about the native tribes.
Okay. So is there a lot of different tribes in this area?
Yeah, actually I've got a map here. There were, if we're here,
Yeah.
well, yeah, Banff. So there are several very nearby actually.
Okay.
And then this is the whole of Alberta.
Yeah. Chippewayan Prairie Station. Yeah, there's a lot of
We can also go outside onto this.
Okay, can we go out there?
Yeah.
I can kind of see something up there.
On the hill.
Just sort of that next apartment and the trees.
Okay.
And getting someone who had a ski accident or something. Okay, I'm getting a young man with dark hair. He's about 25 or so. Some kind of accident on the mountain. It feels like he was skiing or snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I just see him over in the trees.
Somewhere.
He's just kind of hanging around the mountains, like he doesn't want to leave the mountains because oh, okay. He had like a atheist sort of belief system.
Uh-huh.
So he feels like if he leaves, that he's going to hell, or there's that it's nothingness. And he's in the mountains now, and that's where he always loved to be. So he wants to just stay. Doesn't have any desire to move on into the next dimension.
And it's somewhere here on these mountains right here.
Close by.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been Sunshine. Is that the closest?
Ski Hill is Norquay right
Norquay.
there.
Okay, right there.
Ski Hill right there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's probably there. I don't ski, so
Yeah.
I'm too scared for
Sunshine
skiing.
is over that way.
Okay, no, it's close by, so it'd be Norquay then. So like he's just hanging around the mountain. He loves it. He's lonely, but he loves the mountainous terrain. Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Wow. What a nice place to have your studio.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It beats East London.
Yeah.
It's also distracting looking out the window all the time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Keeps you from your work?
Well, actually, no. It's inspiring rather than distracting.
Okay. Well. Okay, so I'm getting some sort of babies, like little small children, over close to is that the highway there? Yeah, see car moving. Somewhere close over to there, there's a burial of, feels like about 3 children.
Do you know how they died? Did you say it was an accident? Or?
No. No, they're very small, like toddlers. They're natives, and I'm getting visions of them sometimes walking down the highway.
Okay.
and freaking people out. 2 of them were 3 and 1 was 2. And the feeling around them is they have no idea why everybody left them there.
Mm-hmm. You mean where they're buried?
Yeah, like their spirit is like they don't understand why their parents, the whole tribe is gone.
Okay.
And they're just alone, so it's like they're stuck.
So would they be classified as ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're stuck in between dimensions. Because they're so small, they kind of keep themselves entertained though.
Mm-hmm.
They pass time quite easily. So although they feel abandoned by their parents and their tribe, they're not that bored. They're just curious as to why, you know, where it's more like they think that everyone went somewhere.
Okay.
They just don't know when or why.
So you can visualize them, you can see them.
Yeah, I kind of see them in the brown through the trees. I can see the image superimposed onto that.
Mm-hmm. Almost like do you mean you can see them behind the trees, or you see them
Way over there. Can you see where the road is?
Yeah.
There's like a sand-colored light brown before the road. There's the trees, and then it's like a light brown.
Yeah.
It's in there where I see it. Okay, when I look at the top of that mountain, then I can see a fella, feels like the early 1900s. He was like a mountain climber. And it's not really a ghost, it's just a spirit. He's sort of onlooking with joy and pride, and watching over all the people that come and go. He lived a very, very lone life. He was a loner, and it's like he lived to be outdoors.
Uh-huh.
And to live off the land, like he was a real man, guy's guy, or whatever.
And he's a European, you said?
No, I didn't say that.
Ah, okay.
Do you get something on it?
That's what for some reason that's what I thought. I don't know why.
Okay, we'll go with that. I can see knickers like that come to the knees. And,
Sort of 3/4 length
yeah,
trousers.
with big heavy socks, like wool socks, almost like the leg warmers, like that. And big boots with spiky things, spiky pieces on the bottom for kind of going up the mountain.
So he lived on his own near here?
Where did he live? Yeah, he lived close by. If there was, I don't know when, if this was this a town 100 years ago?
I think the town Banff has been here a long time.
So it feels like it was just a little tiny splash of a center, you know, where you could buy supplies and whatnot. And he lived in some sort of a shack.
Okay.
Um,
On the mountain.
Close to the town, in between the mountain and well, they're so infused. It's,
Yes.
But to our standards today, would be considered like no heat. He basically had fires, fire and firewood to keep himself warm, and
Okay.
just in love with this. Everything that you see here, that was his life. He didn't really have a need for socialization, mixing with the people, or having, getting a wife or anything that most of the regular folks would partake in. He was just in love with the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, can we take a break?
Let's do that.
The worst thing is stairs. Coming down. Oh, he's cool. I bet you people stick their fingers in his nose all the time.
Yeah, we mess around.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, this hallway feels really heavy.
Does it?
Yeah. What's in here?
There's the printmaking studio.
We could go in.
Sure.
No, it's not in there. It's out here. It's. Can you feel it? It feels really dense. Like the energy shift from that hallway to here. Like out there was really light, and then you come in here and it's just like almost like you can feel compacted energy. It just feels really heavy and almost musty.
And what does that mean?
There's just some sort of darker kind of lost energy in this hallway.
Lost energy.
Yeah, no sense of focus. So some lost souls, spirits, that kind of energy. We're hanging around here.
So people who are stuck.
Yeah. And there's some like angry energy in this hallway too. So almost feels like in grade school when you're in trouble and the teacher sends you out in the hallway. You go in the hallway and just sort of that. That's what it feels like out here. Yeah, there's I don't know, there's someone who's kind of resonating around here who a little bit pissed off because didn't get to do what he wanted to do. And he's just sort of watching over. It's like there's a lot of movement in that room, a lot of machines and stuff. I think he likes the machines, but he can't do that. He's not physical anymore, so he's kind of pissed off.
And this is a spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody who came here and then who died.
No, he didn't come here and he died. He just ended up here somehow.
Okay.
Just sort of lost and ended up here, and then it's like he has no idea how to get back. So he's just sort of stuck here. He's watching productivity in there, and he was used to being really busy, and he doesn't have anything to do, and he's kind of choke people do.
I see. So he didn't necessarily work here?
No,
Okay.
no.
So sometimes spirits can just drift into a place, into a building,
Yeah,
even though they haven't been there before,
yeah, absolutely.
when they were alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on.
Okay. Okay, sure, we'll take the elevator.
Good idea. Oh, this is tiny.
Yeah, it's a tiny little one.
Oh my God.
It's a service
I didn't know about this cave. Okay.
cave, you said?
There's like a crawl space underneath the gallery.
Oh.
But it's hard. I'm not sure if you have like trouble with your knees because you have.
Do you have to get right now?
Yeah. 'Cause
Well, I might be able to just kind of come up beside it and see what.
Yeah. This is the ceramics floor.
Okay. This feels good. Nice and light everywhere. Can you feel the difference between here and there?
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Like it feels really
Like
light
with
in the area, and in
lighting.
there it felt really just. Oh.
Yeah, and that stairwell goes from the bottom basement to the top floor.
Okay.
It's I mean,
So this guy's ceramic?
yeah.
Wow. Cool.
I'm not sure if you wanted to take a rest or something, but this is like a nice place to.
Okay, let's keep going. It's got nice energy here. It's very different from that hallway.
And is that partly down to the actual physical lighting?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's just an energy.
Okay.
Nothing at all to do with light. Hopefully it won't show the parts of me. Struggling up the stairs. I like an old lady when I do stairs.
Get the lights.
So this is the paper making studio. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that
This
is
is
that
like
rock?
part
Is
of
that
the mounting.
that's
They incorporated it in. I can turn just some lights on.
I've never seen this before.
neat. Oh, just want to run and play on it. It feels really, it's so grounding
Mhm.
because of course rock and stone is grounding.
Mhm.
That's why people carry crystals and whatnot with them. It's very grounding. No, it feels good. There's a strong sense of just purpose in this room. And getting things done.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who are in this room feel really focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could just give you guys a peek at that other.
Yeah.
that other s-
Okay.
Kind of like a storage.
Okay.
This is that crawl space I was talking about is like backing through there and it
Holy.
opens up. Careful.
Alright. Lead the way.
I don't quite have like a flashlight.
Now that would have been brilliant.
So it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I'm not sure if, yeah, I can go in there and give you a flashlight.
Oh.
It's very dark.
Oh, we need night vision, don't we, on these cameras?
Yeah. I'll just like go in there and show you how
Okay.
it goes.
Okay. Just keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a really odd street. It's all gravel.
Uh-huh.
It goes back like the whole way of the building.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of creepy in here, actually.
Does it feel creepy?
Well,
Just because it's dark?
it's not too creepy.
Because
Actually.
it
It's
feels
just-
quite calm.
Yeah, it's like the dark makes it creepy, but
Yeah, just because you can't see.
I took a group of artists back here and we were like hanging out and whistling and
Yeah?
just hanging out in here. It was actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, I don't feel anything negative in here. I just feel like that mountain energy.
Yeah.
It feels
this is
really
all
calm.
Mhm.
Raw dirt right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really solid and stable and peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was much more going on in that nasty hallway. What was that?
The stairwell.
In the
Yeah,
stairwell. Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
Come back.
Yeah, no, this feels good. No, starting out.
So it's kind of just a part of the building they've never finished. by the looks of it.
It's just like a crawl space that it was.
Just sort of
they
built
couldn't-
around it.
Yeah, they couldn't really.
Finish
I'll
it.
take that. I could get a better stool, like a thing, something to climb down on.
Okay, I can do this if you just give me a
Sure.
hand. I actually do yoga. Believe it or not.
That's good practice.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Was there a girl that stayed here before you?
I don't know. I could certainly find out.
Well, there's some strong female energy in this room. Living, not dead.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. She was frustrated about her studies,
Uh-huh.
lacking a sense of focus and direction. So it might have been, like, it's hard to say if it was just before you or if it was a year ago, but like her
Yeah.
energy, there's strong female energy in this room.
Right, right.
And just doubting herself and her choices that she had made.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like she just kind of up and left and ditched, like midpoint or something. Said, no, I can't do this.
Ah, actually left, sort of quit
Yeah,
the program.
like quit, yeah, and just got out of Dodge kind of thing. I
Right.
just can't do this. Like, she's just really stressed.